Welcome Virgo and Virgo cross watchers to your mini weekly love reading. So I hope you guys have had, a wonderful weekend and that your week is shaping up to be really good. So I'm pretty sure that I saw one. There's this guy, but there's also, I'm like 99% sure I saw something flip around. Sorry guys. Just going to make sure that I didn't miss something. There, I knew it. Sorry. So this. Okay. So thanks for stopping by. And we're just gonna dive right in here. Oh wow. So Virgo, I'm gonna be straight with you. I feel like you're purposely not seeing an offer here. And I'm not really sure why you don't want to acknowledge what's being offered here. Maybe it's from somebody that you don't really want an offer from. You know what I mean? But it does feel... This person seems to feel that they have a lot to offer you. It's like maybe they have a lot to offer you. They seem to feel like they can come in with some money and throw money around and kind of like they'll be the boss. I feel like this person might look at this situation like, this is such a gross thing to say, so I'm sorry I'm even saying it. I feel like this person is looking at the situation like, oh, I must be the richest person Virgo's ever dated or something crappy like that. So they seem to think that like they're a shoo-in. You know what I mean? They're like, of course you're going to say yes. And you're over here like, no. And I don't even feel that it's the money thing or kind of like what they're saying about money that's turning you off. I feel like you may not have even been interested in them in the first place. And it's almost like in seeing, or I want to say like acknowledging that this person has like legit interest in you, it's made something a little bit complicated. It kind of seems like it's put, I feel like to a certain extent, it may have put you in an energy where you feel like there's a decision that you have to make, or it actually feels like this person's them expressing their interest in you. They're excited about it because they're attracted to you. But to you, I feel like it's put some sort of financial thing in jeopardy. Or sorry, excuse me, that was probably sounded pretty gross. I feel like there's something here that it's like you're not interested in this person, but I feel like you're not so sure how to handle this because you're not going to be putting your stability at risk either. So I feel like you're actually going to see that there's something that you're doing. I almost want to say that like that might be sending off vibes that you don't really intend. So I feel like there's something here that you're going to be, I almost want to say like adjusting or fine tuning. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I know that probably is gross. I can't help it. And I feel like it's like part of you is pretty frustrated with this person for putting you in this position in the first place. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Virgo. So I just feel like you seem to feel a bit put out that this person would even put you in this position. I feel like you expected more, or like more integrity from them. And I actually feel like this person may not really see much wrong with what they did, but you do. And I feel like it might actually, feels like you might lose a little bit of respect for this person when they do that. And I feel like it actually puts you in an energy of wanting to put more things in place that safeguard you from everything. And it's not like a fear-based sort of thing, right? It's not like you're running scared. It's more that, and I feel like this is kind of what you see that you need to change in terms of the energetics of it. It's like this person, doing whatever they did, putting you in this uncomfortable position and also possibly putting your money at risk. It's like maybe what happens here is a situation that you weren't able to imagine and therefore did not plan for. So it's like this person exposing this weakness. It's like it's a weakness. It's almost like there's a crack or a hole in the wall, and you're going to patch that up before it becomes any bigger, right? So it's like you're not going to be, how do I say this? You're not going to be allowing that weakness to be exposed for long. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like this person's intentions are going anywhere. Now listen, that doesn't mean that this person is bad or evil or they've got it out for you. It just feels like they have interest in you. They express that interest. And it does kind of feel like I feel like they would still pursue you if you were into it. But I feel like they also seem to realize that it's put some of their something at risk. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just feels like it was maybe a risky. For example, let's say the two of you work together, but they're your supervisor, and it's like, you're not, the company rules or whatever, like you're not allowed to date people at work unless you were dating beforehand, right? Or it's like superior, not that you're inferior, but you know what I mean? It's like, for a superior to ask an employee or someone that they supervise out, that's frowned upon or whatever it is. And so I actually feel that, hold on for a second. There's something that you're closing the door on, but it actually seems to be that was kind of like a what do you call that? When it's like there's a thing in the armor? A clink? Whatever. You know what I mean? There was something in your armor. There was a weak spot that you had, somewhere where you were vulnerable and exposed, and I feel like this person has just brought it to the forefront. And I feel like part of you isn't really wanting to look at it, and not so much that you don't want to fix it. It's almost like, because it's something that was completely not on your radar, I feel like you aren't really sure how to fix it. And I'm going to, I feel like you also, I'm going to be straight with you, I feel like you also might be a little bit hard on yourself for not having seen it before. Just going to throw that out there. Because Virgo, I actually feel like you know exactly what you need to do. It just feels like you kind of are resisting looking at it fully, because it's like you don't want to see the situation as like having let yourself down. And I'm going to call you out a little bit here, Virgo, because it's like someone made a misstep, right? It doesn't mean they're a bad person. I don't know anything else about this person. So based off of this misstep, maybe it wasn't the right choice. And there is a bit of, a little bit of arrogance there, but it doesn't feel necessarily that it's malicious, right? And I feel here that it's like, there's almost this message of, it's like, it's a part of life, right? Like, I understand that you're very detail oriented, and that that you like to have a plan, you like to know what's going on, but it's like, it's part of life that you learn about like deeper intricacies and how things are connected more and how you can improve more, right? Because I feel like whatever's kind of transpired here, excuse me, I feel like if you're concerned that you may not be able to avoid doing this again because you're not really sure where the signals got crossed, I'm going to ask you a question instead of telling you something. Is it reasonable to assume that you will find the answer to that question, or kind of the solution to sending off the right vibes? Is it reasonable to assume that you'll find that solution by being hard on yourself? Is it reasonable to feel that, or to assume that you would find the solution by giving yourself, I want to say like excusing yourself, giving yourself a little bit of a break on this one, maybe looking at the situation for what it was, what it is, And then putting the action in, or the action plan or whatever it is into place. Because it's like, it's not your fault that someone's attracted to you. You know what I mean? And it's also not your fault that somebody asked you out or whatever it was, right? I feel like there's a message that, like, listen, Virgo, I feel like you, me, and the fence post, we all know that if this situation comes up again, or you're in an arena of your life where this could possibly be an issue, I feel like, I almost want to say, like, you and me both know that you're going to handle it, that you're going to see it, that you're going to know it, that you're going to plan for it. So it feels like this might be one of those situations where you kind of have to roll with the punches a little bit. And I feel like some of you are saying, like, no, and that's okay. I mean, not like you need my permission anyway. It's not about permission. I wasn't doing that. It's really more to kind of help you. Let me put it to you this way. It's not your fault. And I feel like you don't need anyone to tell you that, well, this may not be your fault. I feel like you're taking responsibility to safeguard yourself against this sort of thing in the future. So I think I will leave it there, Virgo. If you've made it this far, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope that you guys have a great week. We'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.